Hey, it's Joanna Hunter here from joannahunter.com. So this is the reading for the week ahead. I'm looking a little bit windswept and interesting today because I've just come back from a lovely long walk. It's absolutely beautiful weather today, so long may it continue. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards and pull out our three special cards. Today I am using the Shadowscape Tarot. It's an absolutely, out of all the decks that I own, and I own one or a million, and out of all the decks that I own, this is definitely hands down one of the most beautiful decks that I own, and I own a lot of beautiful decks. But I'm just gonna go and pull out my cards and just let me tune in here. Just taking a deep breath in and exhaling out. And if you do the same, I want you to focus on the numbers between 1, 2 and 3. So we're going to have number 1, 2 and 3. So if you picked number 1, you pick this guy here. If you pick number 2, you pick this guy here. And if you pick number 3, you pick this guy here. So starting with number 1, we have the star. So as you can tell, it's not just, wow, isn't that beautiful? So the star card is really about what is your deepest desire. And certainly in this deck here, it's really about digging in deep into your emotional self. So this card has real strong connotations with water as an element, and it has really strong connotations with your emotional self. So this week ahead is going to be kind of a bit of an emotional one. You might have like one of those things that comes up and it's like, oh my God, what am I doing? What is that all about? What's my place in the universe? But fear not. It's about taking time this week and really digging in and answering some of those questions. What do you really, really want? Because the good news with this card, the star, is that the kind of universe is kind of lined up for you this week to really give you your deepest desires. But the universe can't give you your deepest desires if you're not crystal clear on them. So get really, really clear on your deep desires and let's dig in this week. So this is a real call to action to really get clear on your desires so that the universe can help you with all of the yummy energy that is available for you. If you picked card number 2, you have picked the 6 of Wands. So it's this one here. Isn't that stunning? See, it's absolutely beautiful. So the 6 of Wands is really, really all about creating harmony again with your desires. So the desire thing is coming up quite a lot. So this is going to probably be a theme this week, is that we're going to be really called to get crystal clear on our desires. In this one, however, is to get harmony in your desires. So if you're one of these people, a lot of people in my tribe are multi-passionate. And what I mean by multi-passionate is that they have tons of passion scattered over lots of different fields. And that can kind of make them be a bit like this, like, what do I do first? Because, there's so much stuff that I love. There's so much stuff that I enjoy. So this guy here is about getting clear. And as you can see, he's climbed up on this rock. So he has actually a better kind of outlook over the whole vista in front of him. So again, with this is about creating harmony. And often when we look at our talents and maybe our passions, they're very, very diverse, but I'm willing to bet that there is a golden thread that runs through them. Now, if you've never tried to find your golden thread, I would suggest that you get on my site, joannahunter.com, and go joannahunter.com/soul. And you will find my Soul Life Purpose Finder. And that Life Purpose Finder is designed to find your golden thread running through all your passions. When I did this exercise, what I discovered that my golden thread was, it was all spirit-based. I discovered that I loved anything to do with woo-woo, which is spirit. I did love anything to do with business, but where I really came alive in business is again in spirit-based businesses. People who are spiritual entrepreneurs or who identify as their spiritual beliefs being core to their business. So that's all part of my golden thread. And when I discovered this, it kind of realized that golden thread ran through all of my passions, and I was able to stand up on this rock and see everything clearly instead of thinking that I was kind of so scattered. It helped everything to coalesce for me. So that is what you're going to be called to this week if you picked a number 2. If you pick number 3, it is the 10 of Swords. So we've got the Ten of Swords here, which is again a really stunning card, but again it's very, very emotive, this card. We've got this beautiful red cape and we've got these birds kind of flying all different directions, almost coming out of it. What I feel like is for you this week, you're going to notice a real ending, a real kind of that feeling of an ending of an era, the ending of something that will feel like it's the end of something and the beginning of something new. So you may be experiencing already feelings of feeling vulnerable. That's very new as we're about to step into a new cycle. Remember, every cycle that ends, a new cycle begins. And so we're always going through these different cycles in life. And so with this, if as this cycle ends for you, there will be this feeling of maybe vulnerability. But know that vulnerability is only coming from that fear of the unknown, that you don't know what you're going into, you don't know what's going to happen next for you. So this is what this Ten of Swords is all about. It also as well can be an internal, because the swords are very good at being internal for us. And so this can also be like the end of something, like a type of behaviour maybe that you've put up with in yourself or in somebody else. And it could be marking the end of, nope, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to, maybe for instance, you've maybe been beating yourself up all your life and then you make a conscious effort to be like, no, I'm cutting it off now. It's a feeling of being cut off and a feeling of cutting something or drawing the line and really taking the next step. So this is a really powerful card for you. And if you pick number 3, you have got a very powerful week ahead. So these cards, looking at these cards and their little relationships all together, we've got the Star, which is out and smiling on us and really getting us to get crystal clear on our desires. In this here, we've got this feeling here of taking a step up and seeing our desires more clearly and being called to see our desires more clearly. And here, really, if we're reading these cards together, I would be really starting to advise you to start making sure that the energy, isn't that gorgeous, the colours together as well, to making the energy of like making a cut on the energy and really being like, if it's not good for you, time to cut it out. And here we are. So get crystal clear on your desires. Be appreciate your desires from a higher standpoint. So see where it's actually going and leading you in life. And then here we have this, cut the things that don't work for you anymore. Cut them out. If that's an overview for everybody for the week. But your individual card is the one that spoke to you and the number that spoke to you. I hope you really enjoyed this. Please do catch me on over at joannahunter.com or on Facebook in the Freedom Hunters group. I will catch you soon and have a beautiful week ahead. Bye now.